That's good, you guys. You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back with another video for today. This video is titled, Orlando Brown warns Blue Ivy to run. Said that they are coming for her. Wowzers. Now, one thing about Orlando, we don't know if he be bull jiving or what. Because some things he say make sense and some things don't make a can of beans. But we're going to jump straight into this video, man. Make sure you guys is commenting, liking, and subscribing to the channel on the road to 200,000. Thank y'all for the support. As always, love and relentless game forever. RGF, man, let's get it.
When Orlando Brown was talking about Beyonce being his grandma and Hova being his uncle,
grandmother,
y'all said that this was just another mental episode.
Beyonce's my grandma. And Jigga's my uncle.
Wow.
Timothy Harrison.
Wow, this dude, wow.
Is his real name.
Oh my God, bro. This fool said Jay-Z real name is Timothy Harrison. Bro, what is wrong with Orlando, my boy? Dang.
My grandmother's name is Helen Bradford.
That's
for
Beyonce.
those that want to know Beyonce's real name. And if you look up all her problems, bro, my grandmother's sick. My grandmother's on her deathbed. Beyonce is literally my grandma, bro.
But what if I told y'all that he may have been speaking in codes and that he was talking about the Carters in the spiritual realm? I'm telling you, everything this man says is coded and meant to represent something else. It's up to someone to crack it and put the pieces together because every word means something. And him saying that he was sent by God to bring down evil and satanic people like Jay-Z and Diddy and how they are trying to unalive him.
Diddy's trying to kill me. You know, Diddy and Jay-Z, Auntie Sean and Auntie Yolanda. No matter how many contracts you try to take out on my life, no matter how many times you try to threaten my family or threaten people to stay away from me, no matter how many things you try to do to me and how many things you've tried to do to me, it ain't working.
Wow.
It's not working, Auntie Sean and Auntie Yolanda, Diddy and Jay-Z. Don't play with somebody that you know got the drop on you.
Oh my God, bro.
Okay? Got the drop on you. God sent me to ruin y'all.
Well, word on the street is that Orlando Brown is certainly side-eyeing all these things that are happening to Blue Ivy and saying that if she knows what's good for her, she should run, because they are coming for her too.
It's been 10 years.
10 years.
How does it feel being back?
It feels surreal because my daughter's here.
And Blue looks so beautiful.
She looks so beautiful. This is it's incredible to be able to share it with her, and I think she looks so incredible.
She looks so
You know,
beautiful.
I seen a video. I saw a video when they were talking about Beyonce's dress, what she have on. And it was the exact same dress as like some old spiritual lady. I wish I could find that video, you guys. But if y'all Google it, it's the exact same dress. It's like something dark behind the dress. Google it and check it out.
Learn some red carpet tips from Blue.
Absolutely.
The way she's posing, I'm like,
she was ready.
She was ready.
She is ready.
See, the thing is, Orlando Brown has previously made headlines and posted videos claiming that he feared for his life because he found out too much about industry secrets. However, because of his erratic and wild persona, a lot of people online and in the media have taken his statements lightly or brushed them off as outlandish antics. But anyone who has seen his videos knows that he's been very outspoken about the deep, dark rituals, sacrifices, and hidden controllers running the entertainment business, and specifically mentioned Jay-Z and Beyonce. And like I said, he has repeatedly said that he has a disease called God on him, meaning God won't let him sit at certain tables or participate in the dark stuff everybody else is doing. Now, according to what sources are revealing, allegedly, Orlando feels like as much as it looks like Blue Ivy lives like she's in a cage, and every time she's outside, she's always whisked away so fast and never gets the chance to interact with with anyone, there's something more sinister going on with her. I mean, we've seen how Blue Ivy is always in custom, sophisticated gowns, very much the heir to the throne vibe. And I'm sure y'all have noticed that everything we see of Blue is polished, edited, and approved by probably a team that's already working with her. Yes, she's basically treated like a mini monarch, which sounds cool until you realize she has zero privacy and zero squad outside of family-approved circles that could be tied to the dark world. This is exactly what Orlando is hinting, that Blue Ivy is caught in the middle of these industry rituals, and she's allegedly being set up as the ultimate sacrifice or bargaining chip for the empire her parents built. And it's not like we've not seen all the alleged signs. I mean, right from when Blue was born, there were tons of conspiracy theories saying that she basically proved that Jay-Z and Beyonce are purely satanic. Like how a rearrangement of Blue Ivy spells Elub Evie, and the claim was that that was Latin for Lucifer's daughter. There were also claims...
Bro, people come up with some ways to find things out, right? That's crazy.
That Blue is an acronym for Born Living Under Evil, while Ivy stands for Illuminati's Very Youngest. However, if there was an event which proved that Blue was kinda being prepped for something, it was the Met Gala. First of all, there's how they literally broke the age rule and allowed Blue to attend at just 14 co's since 2018. The Met Gala has had a strict age limit of 18, and the official reason was that organizers claimed the event is an adult-oriented fundraiser and not an appropriate event for people under 18. So why was it so important for Blue to attend the event at that particular time? Honey, when people started piecing together the symbolism, they started insinuating that there was more to Blue attending the event. For starters, Beyonce's dress was literally inspired by an art piece called The Visitor by Caroline Duru, a Creole artist.
Okay, so it's in this video. See, this was what I was talking about, you guys. This is exactly what I was talking about.
From Louisiana, and the artwork is literally a skeleton figure standing at somebody's door. The piece was created in 1944, and it symbolizes mortality, death, specifically an unwelcome presence of death. And when you go back and look at Beyonce's Met Gala dress again, it starts to feel very intentional, especially because the Met Gala theme leaned heavily into dark artistic expression and the human body. As if this wasn't creepy enough, Blue was literally in a gown as if to indicate that she was being married off. People were also saying that Blue's shoes matched with Beyonce's dress, symbolizing that she was walking in her mother's shoes now. And I thought that was very interesting to see because her shoes really did match her mother's dress and didn't even correlate with her dress. Based on all this, the conclusion people made was that Sasha Fierce was being transferred, or has already been transferred to Blue,
so,
and it all happened during...
Oh my God, so they trying to tell us that Beyonce is passing the evil torch down to her daughter. And it's like Beyonce born back all over again for celebrity stuff, being a superstar or whatever, right? Wow, and she walks in, she's bringing Blue up, right up under her wings, and she's letting the people know that, starting with the shoes. Wowzers.
The event. And Jay-Z also there in a tuxedo like he was the groom? Creepy as hell, y'all. To make matters worse, Blue was also dressed in Balenciaga, the same brand that was called out for having a campaign that featured young kids holding plush teddy bear bags dressed in leather harnesses, studded collars, and BDSM-style fetish gear. Actually, shortly after the first controversy, a second campaign for the Guard Robe line was scrutinized because one photo featured an office setting with various papers on a desk, and one of the documents was a printout of the 2008 Supreme Court ruling United States v. Williams. Literally, this specific case upheld the constitutionality of a law that criminalizes the pandering or solicitation of porn featuring kids. Now, why would they put her in such a brand? Unless there was something else going on. And let's not forget that Beyonce has literally been accused several times of being the high priestess in Hollywood.
Beyonce is a witch. She's a very powerful witch. She's heavy into African spirituality. She is a daughter of, I believe, either a daughter of Oshun or Yemaya. I go back and forth. I feel like it's Oshun though, but if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. But nonetheless, she's a high-ranking witch.
There have been several people who have previously been close to Jay-Z and Beyonce who have exposed how they are definitely using dark forces to stay in the game, like Larry Johnson.
Well, it's obviously they've been controlled by Satanism. I mean, I'm not really scared to say that. We all know Luciferians, Freemasons, and all occult knowledge that that was up from Egypt have now surfaced itself in American society. And if you actually dig through the raps, like as I have, before it was all about partying, popping bottles. But when you listen to it again with a new ear, obviously they're not serving the same most high God that I am. And that's what makes us enemies, that I stand for a completely different doctrine, a completely different nation, and a completely different truth than he does. I don't have any materialism attached to my spirit or soul anymore. I don't have fornication attached to my spirit anymore. I mean, I just got engaged July, so my life is completely different from how I was with women in the early 2000s. And I think that is the difference in itself of being evolved with Rockaware has made me see something completely different and knowing who his allegiance is with.
In addition, there was even this former bandmate by the name Kimberly Thompson, who actually filed a restraining order against Beyonce, saying that Bey was utilizing spells.
Beyonce actually had a restraining order on her, bro. That's wild. I think it's pretty funny, bro. Restraining
to tap her
order.
phone and control her finances, all to keep her under surveillance. And these actions were reportedly part of a harassment campaign orchestrated by Beyonce against her. Kimberly also blamed Bey for the loss of many jobs, theft of homes, the death of her pet kitten, and her numerous broken relationships, among other things.
I think
She went and the girl cats.
She went and killed the girl cats. What the?
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft.
Extreme witchcraft.
She was
That's wild.
hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. You know, snacking on his bitch. Some people cats.
No, bro.
And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work, too.
Honey, there's also MIA, who has been pretty vocal about how Roc Nation basically sabotaged her career. And then she went into more details about how Beyonce and Jay-Z are Satanists, and how she refused to indulge in blood rituals to sell records. She also said that Beyonce is definitely not as innocent as she portrays herself, and is fully aware of what happens, and willingly participates too.
I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself in swimming goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that, all of that. Fuck all of them.
But when Orlando Brown talks about these people being involved in rituals and sacrifices, you want to call him crazy? Honestly, if all these different people from ex-bandmates like Kimberly, to artists like MIA, to former rock insiders like Larry, and outspoken whistleblowers like Jaguar Wright are all pointing to the same dark forces, then Orlando Brown talking about sacrifices suddenly hits way differently. If Orlando is right about the inner workings, the uncles, and the family tree of Hollywood, then his warnings about Blue Ivy shouldn't be taken as a joke. We should be terrified for that girl. I mean, it's beginning to look like a teenage girl who is literally just out here learning choreography, winning Grammys, and trying to survive her adolescence in front of millions is somehow the centerpiece of an ancient occult bargaining chip, and that Orlando Brown is out here playing the role of a modern-day prophet, dropping coded warnings for our protection. But at the end of the day, I still gotta ask, are folks just way too bored and hyper-analyzing every single stage outfit, side-eye, and cryptic interview Orlando gives? Or should we be actually worried for Blue? I don't know. Maybe we all need to just go outside and touch some grass. But you let me know.
Bro, you know what? That's one thing, bro. The thing I believe is that the higher ups, they tell us things without telling us things. And then the minute they do interviews and they get asked certain questions, they be like, what is that? Bro, I don't know why they do that. Instead of just owning up to it and say, yeah, this is what we do to be successful. We do rituals or we do blood spells or whatever the case may be. But they won't do that. But they'll show you the signs. That's crazy, man. Make sure y'all liking the video, man.